So today I'm going to try to film my favorites video. I didn't do one for May because I just got really busy and I did not have time. So this is going to kind of be like collective between both of them. I've been trying a lot of new skincare stuff lately and there's a few things that I've really been loving, so I'm going to show that to you. This I got a few months ago and I've been wanting to talk about it, but I wanted to give it a good enough chance, you know, to work or whatever. This is the Philosophy Resurface, and this is the box. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a two-step thing. You put on this stuff first. It's like crystals. I'll show it to you. But you put this on first. They're resurfacing crystals, so you put them on, you rub them in, they kind of like look, they're supposed to look like a mask or whatever, so you like put them all over your face, and then you rub that in, and then you put on this activating gel, which is lactic and salicylic acid, and this makes it turn like really warm, and then it's supposed to infuse the skin with vitamins and exfoliate and all that stuff, and then you leave that on for like 3 minutes or so. And you rinse it off. I just do it once a week before I go to bed, and it really smooths your skin. It's amazing. And it makes my skin just look like, I don't know, brighter when I wake up the next morning, and the brightening effect kind of lasts for a couple of days when you first start doing it, and then as you do it more, it seems like it lasts longer. I'm not sure, but it's supposed to firm your skin and brighten and obviously make it smoother. I've really been enjoying that. It's kind of expensive. I got it from Sephora and I think it was like around $60 some or something like that. It was a little bit pricey, but it was really worth it. I really like using it. My skin feels so nice when I'm done with it. Another thing that I've been loving for months, I finally got a full size of it. I started off with a sample, like deluxe sample size of this from Sephora, and it lasted me a long time. I actually still have it. So I finally just sucked it up and bought a full size. And this is the Peter Thomas Roth Firmex Peeling Gel Exfoliant something, I don't know. But it looks like this is the box, and I'll show you the... So it's just a little silver tube, and this I believe is $48. I actually got this from Ulta, but you can get this from Ulta or Sephora. And basically what it does is, I'll just read it. It says it's a peeling gel, visibly rolls, lifts, and sweeps away dead skin cells when massaged onto skin. It uncovers a smooth, fresh, new complexion without drying, irritating, or causing stress to the skin. It's just like a clear gel. You roll it, you put it on your skin, and as you massage it into your skin, it starts to like ball up, and like the cellulose stuff in it just kind of takes the dead skin cells and just kind of like crumbles them off your face. It's kind of hard to describe it, but it looks really crazy, but it just looks weird to see all these little like particles all over your face, and it kind of just rolls away your dead skin. And a lot of people, just the reviews that I've read on this, a lot of people were saying it only does that because of the cellulose fibers in it, and it would do it on any surface, blah blah blah. But when I use it, I notice, like, I'm someone who has really dry skin and it flakes because I use benzoyl peroxide for my acne, and it makes my skin really flaky. So no matter how much I exfoliate and scrub and moisturize, I can't get those to go away, and they're especially bad like around my nose area. But when I use that, it like she's like staring at me. It's really awkward. When I use that, it just gets rid of those little flakes that kind of just stick up and don't want to go anywhere. And when you wash it off, you can really feel and see a difference in your skin. It doesn't irritate, it doesn't scrub, it doesn't feel like any kind of chemical or anything is on your face, but it actually does work. I only use it like once a week maybe because I don't feel like I need it very often, but when I do, it's just, I just love it. It's fantastic. And this is the last skincare item that I have. This is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask, and this is the full size. I also tried a deluxe sample of this before I bought it just to see if I would like it. And put that back. it says on here what you can do is you open your pores with a warm, moist towel, which really does help, and then you layer it on, allow to dry, rinse well. When I first used this, I used it like that. I didn't really notice much of a difference, and I was like, okay. What I did with this the one time was I had some acne like down on my chin, I think. It was, I don't get too often anymore, thank goodness, but I do occasionally. What I did with it the one time was I put it on just the areas, because I find that this mask really does dry up the problem areas without actually drying your skin too bad, which is nice. So I just left it on there before I went to bed, and it was all completely dry, and I was like, I don't feel like washing it off. So I just went to bed with it like that. And the next morning when I woke up and washed it off, it had completely dried the blemish that I had put it on. I mean, it had just drawn out all the crap that was in there, and it just really started drying it up, which usually for me takes several days, if not like a week or something like that. Okay. But this just did it overnight, and I've used it several times since then to do the same thing. The one time I had to do it 2 nights in a row to really get it to just dry it up. I'm telling you, though, this stuff is fantastic. You want to make sure, of course, because it is black and it looks crazy, that you let it dry completely before you go to bed, otherwise it will transfer. But when I let it dry and then go to bed, I don't find that it transfers on my pillow or anything. I mean, it may flake off. I've never noticed it doing that, but if you can, give it a try, because I mean, I don't know if it works like that for everybody, but it does for me. I got a new foundation, and I'm just absolutely obsessed with it. This is the Chanel Vita Lumiere Aqua, and my color is number 10 beige. And I'm sure you guys have probably seen this around YouTube if you watch anybody's videos. I like it because it's a really compact little case. It's plastic, so there's no danger of it, you know, smashing or anything. I like how tiny it is and how efficient it is, because, like, for example, my Kat Von D foundation is like almost twice the size of this, and it's the same fluid ounce. It's 1 fluid ounce of product, but just the packaging is so bulky. Same with my Naked Skin, like, this thing is massive. So they're difficult to take traveling. My Dior, it's glass, you know? So having it in a small plastic container that's durable, it does not have a pump top, it just has the little squeezy thing, but that's not really a big deal. I just squeeze it onto the back of my hand. At least it's not something where you gotta dump it, because that's annoying. But it's nice. I love the packaging. It's very lightweight. A lot of people, from when I reviewed this online, consensus was to use this with your fingers. That's what the Chanel reps were saying, just the salespeople and whatnot, you know, to like warm this up and what the heck, and like work it into the skin. I didn't find that worked for me. Again, I have dry skin, so pretty much any kind of motion on my skin, like with a brush, with my fingers, is going to cause micro exfoliation, and I find that it just does not sit properly on my face. And I ended up using, this is another favorite that I have of this month. This is the Beauty Blender. This is the Original. So I love the texture of this. It's so soft. Mine's not wet right now. It's just dry, so it's tiny. But I use these two together, and I've been really loving a light coverage foundation lately. I just got tired of wearing really heavy foundations, so I wanted to try something a little bit lighter, and this with the Beauty Blender is just fantastic. You can't tell that you have it on. It's so light, but it still has like a little bit of coverage to it. It looks really natural if you blend it in with the Beauty Blender, and I actually at first didn't like the smell. It kind of smelled sunscreeny to me, but you get used to it, and it actually kind of smells good. It smells a little florally. I don't know. I really love using it. It's been my favorite foundation. I actually have it on today. It's fantastic. I don't talk about brushes very often. Obviously I use them and I love them, but I don't talk about them much, just because, I mean, I love the same brushes that I've always loved, usually. But this is a newer brush. I got this from Ulta the last time I spent way too much money at that store. It was bad. This is the Too Faced Powder Poof brush. It looks like this, and it's got a little bow on it, which I think is so cute. You can take that off, but I just think it's adorable. And it's a big, huge, fluffy, so super soft. And it's got a little teddy bear next to the thing. It says it's made from teddy bear hair. I don't know what that means, but it's very soft, and basically I got this because I wanted a big powder brush because, again, micro exfoliation, and then plus if you put powder on top of your foundation, if you don't have a soft enough brush, it's going to disturb the foundation. And I like to use this with my, let's find it, where is it? Where is it? It's hiding from me. My Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, which is another favorite of mine this month. I know I mentioned it back in April, I think, but I use this with this brush, and I just kind of like tap it on here and then just kind of like tap it all over my face wherever I want it, so I don't like do any kind of, you know, rubbing in motion or whatever. But I just find that it deposits the product perfectly. It's soft enough so it's not gonna bother your foundation or concealer if you are putting it on top of that. It's a great brush. I really love it, and I find myself using it every single day. At first I was thinking like, am I actually going to use this brush? But I do use it. Another thing that I've been loving this month, this is the first nail polish I bought from this brand, and I'm like so in love with it. It is my favorite color in the universe. This is the Lime Crime nail polish in the color Lavendary. And I figured they were going to be expensive because their lipsticks are like crazy expensive, but this was really cheap. So I was like, maybe it's gonna suck. This stuff's amazing. You only really need one coat of it. I do too, because it's habit. And plus it gives you completely opaque color on 2 coats. It lasts for freaking ever. But the color is just so vibrant, and it's just this perfect, like, bright purple lavender color, and I enjoy it more every single time I use it. My favorite perfume this month has been the Fan de Fendi. That just sounds so stupid to say, but it looks like this. This is my little, I just got a small one because I was shopping on Sephora and I wanted to try some new perfumes, but obviously I didn't want to spend like $70 or $80 or more on a full size, especially if it was something I wasn't gonna like. But this, which I love too, has a spray bottle. I don't mind roller balls, but they're kind of annoying and you can't like spray them on your clothes, which I like to do. But this is the most unique scent I have ever smelled. I read the description, I read reviews, blah blah blah. Basically, it's just a really sophisticated, I don't even know how to describe it. It's very strong, so if you don't like strong smells, you know. But it's very strong, and it has an undercurrent of leather, which is what attracted me because I thought that would be really cool, and it is. When it first goes on, it's really like strong, but then when it dries down, it has the most amazing dry down. I am just obsessed with it, and every time I wear it, it just makes me happy to have it on because I absolutely love it. And I think the last thing that I wanted to show you is finally a drugstore product. This has been the most like expensive favorites video I think I've ever filmed in my life. I'm sorry about that. I've got some shadow pencils here to show you. Emily Noel on YouTube had mentioned the Milani shadow eyes, and I'd never even heard of them, and I'm personally not a big Milani fan. But these, I got 2. This is Aquatic Style and Champagne Toast. A Champagne Toast. I haven't used Aquatic Style yet, as you can see, but Champagne Toast I have used, and this, oh, this color is so pretty. It's just a really beautiful, like, pinky beige color. I absolutely love this color. And they actually do stay on really, really, really well. I don't think they stay on as well as my MAC bases that I have, like the paint and the paint pots, but they stay on surprisingly well. It's been the only product I've liked from Milani so far, and once they dry down, you can blend them out at first. You do have like a, you know, 30-second window, maybe a minute. They do take a minute or so to dry, and then they set, and they are, for the most part, pretty crease proof. I like to layer other shadows over them, but I have worn that by itself, and it actually worked out great, so Really, really love those. And then on the same note as those, these pretty much do the same thing, but they're just obviously a different brand. I have 4 of these. This is the Rimmel, oh goodness, Scandalize. This is going to be so hard to show. But these are the 4 that I have. I've got Paranoid Purple. I don't know if that's focusing. Is it even saying it? Oh yeah. I can't get I haven't used the purple one yet. I don't think. Maybe I have. I don't remember doing it. That's the Paranoid Purple. Let's swatch the blue one. Ooh, that's pretty. This is the blue Milani one. It's so bright. This is called Blackmail. This is just, I've used this one a few times. This was the first one that I got, and this one is the one that sold me on the Rimmel. You can see how dark that is. This one is called Bulletproof Beige, which is an interesting name. A lot like the Milani one, but the Milani is more pink. This is like a real true golden beige. So you can see this one's more pink. And then the last one is called Bad Girl Bronze. This one's so pretty because it's sparkly. The rest of them are not sparkly, but this one is. And that's what this looks like. I actually have this on today underneath my Urban Decay Moon Dust shadows. Is that what they're called? I don't know. But I have this on as a base, and I just blended it up into my crease with Real Techniques brush, and then I just patted that over it. This is a great base for that shadow. The black is too. I've used the black before, and it really just deepens that color, but both of these are fantastic. And this brown you could use by itself, because like I said, it's, as you can see, maybe, it's just a real shimmery, pretty color. And these are great if you don't want to invest in the Urban Decay shadow sticks or whatever. I have the pencils, but I haven't gotten the shadow sticks because I have these and I don't need them. They are fantastic. Excellent drugstore options if you just want to like do something really quick and you don't have time to mess around with shadows and bases and layering and blending, and these are fantastic. They're inexpensive. They really do set to a wonderful long wearing finish. You have a little bit of time to blend them, and then they don't crease, they don't move. But I think that's all the favorites that I have for you guys this month. I have no idea how long that video was. Hopefully it wasn't too long, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe found some interesting new products to try. I don't know if you do try any of them or have tried them. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!